Sitting outside, we have this gorgeous gray McLaren F1 LM, Rosso Fuoco LaFerrari, Pagani Huayra Roadster, Porsche 918, another Porsche 918, Ferrari Daytona.
Take you to heaven, I rock you and roll you like Zeppelin.
Now we actually found a 918.
Better catch a little baby, you falling in love in my heart. Got a key for your mom, but it's also a weapon.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Daniel at LAOC Exotics here, bringing you guys another Car Week video. If you check out what's right behind me, we got a Rimac C2. This was actually the car that was in my Sunset GT video. Croatian company, all electric. Here we go, it's an all-electric car, almost pushing 2,000 horsepower, 0 to 60 in around 2 seconds. I think they can probably get in the ones, probably around 1.9, because the thing with electric motors versus gas motors, electric motors are 100% efficient. So when you burn gas and when you burn power and everything with a gas motor, you lose efficiency. So yeah, you have 1,500 horsepower in a Koenigsegg, but that's not all 100% to the wheels. But in an electric car, it is. So that's why electric cars are the new future to go super fast, because whatever's humanly possible can be achieved through electric, but not a gas engine, because you lose that efficiency. So it's white with some blue carbon fiber right here. Check that out. Dark blue carbon fiber. Check it out, the Rimac C2. So this is the one after the first one. I don't think they have any customer cars of this yet. I did see 2 of them here last year driving around. They're waiting for a tow truck right now because I don't think this one runs, but yeah, check out this view right here on 17 Mile Drive with the Rimac Concept 2. And you can really see that blue carbon fiber shine. Look at that. It's a nice dark blue with a little bit of green hue to it. So nice. So we have another car right here. I have no idea what this is, but we're shooting the Rimac way over there along that coast where it comes to a point, and we have one of these. If you guys know what this is, leave a comment down below. Oh, I can barely see some writing. It says Mercedes-Benz SSKL Streamliner. Yeah, check it out. So here we are at the RM Sotheby's auction right now. Sitting outside, we have this gorgeous gray McLaren F1 LM. I've only seen 3 McLaren F1s, counting this one. This is the only LM I've seen. And the difference between the LM and the regular is going to be this big wing in the back. It's got the wing for high downforce. And then if you can see right above the wheels, there's the little louvers right on the fender that they actually cool down the brakes. Air gets sucked in there and the brakes get really hot. So air flows right into there to cool down the brakes, and the normal McLaren F1s don't have that. Then right down a little bit, we have a Bugatti Veyron, a Saleen S7, 911 GT. There's an orange Carrera GT in the back and a McLaren Senna. But yeah, this Bugatti Veyron's nice. It has brown interior, you can see through the window, and then on the side it's blue. So it's just a classic Veyron 16.4 spec, chrome wheels, black brake calipers, and it looks super nice. This gorgeous Saleen S7 twin turbo. There's only a handful of these ones, and yeah, it's sitting right here next to a Bugatti Veyron and a McLaren F1 LM. A nice aerial view of the McLaren F1. You can see from the back the quad exhaust and then that big old wing. But yeah, this is probably going to sell north of $20 million. The Rancio Borealis Carrera GT parked right next to this McLaren Senna, and then a Vector in the back in a purple color. Man, these things look awesome. So once again, Veyron, Saleen S7 twin turbo, McLaren F1, orange Carrera GT, McLaren Senna, and a Vector. Here's that McLaren Senna once again. It's in the launch spec, orange brake calipers, pale blue color with silver wheels. That's such a sick spec for that car. Just noticing it right now, right behind that Aston Martin in the very back, there's a McLaren SLR 722S. Here's the front of that Vector. It's in a nice purple color. Silver wheels. This thing's nice. So these were competition to the Lamborghini Countach when they first came out. So what would you guys rather have, a Lamborghini Countach or a Vector? There's the McLaren F1 once again, then we have the Aston Martin race car, and here's that 722 McLaren SLR. So before McLaren rebooted and made the 570S, they helped out Mercedes design the McLaren SLR. It's a huge engine. Check out the exhaust right below those vents. It's not in the back, it's in the front. It's a front engine, huge engine. These things are awesome. Here's that Arancio Borealis Carrera GT once again, parked right next to the Senna. The Senna has the front lift up, so it looks like it's about to go off-roading, but the CGT is down. So we were actually on our way to a restaurant, and I noticed this in the parking lot. This is actually a Lamborghini LM002. This is the Lambo 1980s Lamborghini SUV. There's only a handful of these in the United States, but if we look up on this roof rack, it says LM002 right there. So here's his Instagram, Italian design and racing right there. But yeah, carbon fiber fenders, matte orange paint. I've only seen one other one of these, and it was in white at Lamborghini Newport Beach. But yeah, these are super rare. I don't actually know how many are in the United States, but I know there's not many. And check that out, a Ferrari Dino in a nice blue color. These are super rare too. Awesome, check it out. We got a huge Lamborghini sign right there. But yeah, not many people know this is a Lamborghini. Like if you see this going down the road, Lamborghini is not your first thought, and that's why these things are awesome. We have a nice Porsche Speedster right here. I'm pretty sure this is the car that James Dean had his accident in. And we have an older Ferrari. I'm not too sure about these older Ferraris, but I know these are a big deal. It's not the P45, but it looks like a classic version of that, like a race car. I'm not too sure, so let me know down in the comments below which this one is. And then we have a Lamborghini convertible. All these are just classic old cars. They're probably owned by the same guy, but yeah, these are awesome. So we have these interesting electric cars right here. I have no idea what they are. It says pure electric right there. Chianti K50 by Molin. I assume that's how you pronounce that, but I'm not sure. I've never heard anything about these cars before, but they do look pretty good. This one's white. Half of the bottom of the car is in carbon fiber. If you take a closer look, that's all carbon fiber. Then it just wraps around. When I first saw it, it looked like a weird version of a Rimac, but yeah, I guess it's an all-electric car. So we have the white one right here and the red one behind it. Which one do you guys like better, white or red? I think I'm gonna go with red on this one.
Yeah.
So here we have a red one. The logo looks like a dragonfly, which is pretty cool. Take a look at the interior. It's pretty good. And there's a nice big screen, cup holders and everything. Check out that nice classic Porsche. So nice. So we're back on 17 Mile Drive, and we got a couple of Rolls Royces right here. We have a Ghost. I think these are all like pastel colors. So there's a Ghost in this nice Tiffany bluish color. Then we have this pale yellow, and then like a salmon pinkish color. Yeah, these look nice. So we have a Ghost, we have a Wraith, and we have a Dawn. We also have the police, because apparently someone complained that they're taking up too much space in the parking lot, but come on. So I think all of these are black badges. So if you go look at the Rolls-Royce logo, it's black. The wheels normally come chrome, they're blacked out. The Spirit of Ecstasy right here is all black. The Rolls-Royce logo is black. And the interior is all black on this one, but on the other ones it's all white. So we're gonna take off because they're just filming some stuff and shooting pictures for Rolls-Royce North America. But yeah, beautiful view. The ocean's so teal right now. We got a new Bentley right there. And yeah, we're gonna take off right now. Check out that view. Wow. You got blue, green, yellow, all the colors in the rainbow right there. Nice C63 AMG. Here's an awesome Ferrari 458. We're here at the Spanish Bay again. I think this is Rosso Fuoco. It's a lot darker than the normal Ferrari red, Rosso Corsa. But I've seen a LaFerrari in this color, and I think it was one of my favorite LaFerraris. But it's just a really deep, like, candy apple red instead of the normal Ferrari red. It looks super nice. So same lineup as yesterday. Koenigsegg Agera XS owned by Chris Singh. Actually, all these cars are owned by Chris Singh. Bugatti EB110 Super Sport, and then a Bugatti EB110 regular. So the difference between the Super Sport and the regular, first thing I notice is gonna be the wheels. So these wheels are like kind of spoked wheels, and these are like disc wheels. Also, there's no vent covering the window right here, but there is on this side. And if you notice, there's a wing, and then there's no wing. But yeah, some of the differences right off the bat. Both of them look really cool, and yeah. So here we are, we're at Mecum Auctions, Rosso Fuoco LaFerrari, Pagani Huayra Roadster, Porsche 918, another Porsche 918, Ferrari Daytona back there, Ferrari 250 Testarossa, white and blue. I can't even imagine how much money that thing's gonna fetch. I have some older cars, I'm not too familiar with all these, but yeah. So here's the Porsche 918, over 900 horsepower, 918 units produced. So these aren't that rare, but they're just very expensive. You don't see them out too often. Then we have the Pagani Huayra Roadster, 1 of 100, and then the LaFerrari, 1 of 499. Ferrari Daytona way in the back, the Ferrari 250 Testarossa. Let's go look at that because I saw one drive past me earlier. It was a red one, but this is a white one. This is the only time I've ever seen one up close. Like one drove past me, but I didn't get a good look at it. But it's right-hand drive. It says North American Racing Team. It's got a nice plate on it. Man, such a nice car. And we have a Rosso Dino Ferrari Daytona. Let's check out the inside. Check that out. It's nice. And this is just a white 918. Looks really nice. Would you guys rather take the black one or the white one? I think I'm gonna go with white. Then we have a Ferrari 275 GTB, estimated to sell for $2.5 to $3 million. One of these actually just drove past me on the way up here. But this is car week. You see him at the auctions and you see him driving around. Take one more look at this LaFerrari. Rosso Fuoco, it's a lot darker than normal Ferrari red. It's got matching pinstripes around the wheels. I think that's a really nice touch. Instead of just black, we got the red pinstripes. And then the interior is all black with the red Ferrari logo on the headrest. Yeah, this is a sick LaFerrari. We have a Daytona race car right there. Some F1 cars. And then we have the auction block right there. So this is what you see on TV. Is all the people sitting in those seats bidding on all the cars. We have a few rolling through, and the ones that aren't inside, they're right outside. A nice classic Mercedes, and then a 575 Super America. I have no idea what this is though. Check it out. Looks like a missile from the front. 1951 Studebaker Monterey. 300,000. Almost looks like a submarine about to shoot out a torpedo. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this, but it's definitely interesting. And this is the type of stuff you would expect to see at Car Week. I got all excited over this. I thought it was a 250 GTO, but apparently it's a 1962 Alpha 1 GTO Coupe. It's not even worth $100,000. I told my mom that might be a $70 million car, but my eyes deceived me. Looks just like a 250 GTO to the untrained eye. Even I thought it was a 250 GTO. I think it's a little too short though. I think they're longer from front to back. Have a Lincoln Zephyr right here. Imagine hot rodding down the road back when these things first came out. You're probably the coolest guy around town if you had one of these. Got the flake on that paint. This thing's pristine. It looks brand new. That's really good paint on that car. Have 3 Corvettes right here. My attention's on this split window. So if you didn't know, this particular body style was only out for a couple years, so it's pretty rare to have a good example of a split window. And what I'm talking about when I say split window is this right here, how the body panel comes down and there's 2 windows. On the majority of the body styles of the years around this one, it was just 1 window, but for a year or 2 they did 2, so there's only a handful of these things around. So here we have it, estimated to get $600,000 to $800,000. It was a barn find. The same owner had it for 51 years, 77,000 miles. Think about that. An over 50-year-old car with 77,000 miles on it. It's got a split window and it's gonna go for $800,000. So you know what? If you're thinking about buying a car that's got something quirky, you never know, it might be worth $800,000 in 40 years. We have 2 Mercedes SL65 Black Series. These things are super nice. It's a V12, it's got around 700 horsepower, it's rear-wheel drive, so these things are really fun. So here on the other side, we have a Maserati and then a 599 GTO. So this particular black one with the red stripe going across matches the previous owner's LaFerrari. I've seen it a few times out in Newport. I saw the LaFerrari at Car Week 2016. So he still has the LaFerrari and he's still around. But imagine having in your garage this 5.9 GTO next to an identical spec LaFerrari. That guy's balling out. So the 599 GTO is one of 599. It's a naturally aspirated V12 front engine, and it's just a blast to drive. I've actually ridden in one of these, and it's such a raw experience, and listening to a naturally aspirated high-revving V12 is like a symphony for your ears. So right here we have a Porsche 911 GT2. So nowadays they have the GT2 RS, and so basically think of a GT2 as the GT2 RS's version of a GT3. So we have the GT3 and then we have the GT3 RS. The GT3 is the more comfortable road-going version. The GT3 RS is the raw track version. So today we only have a GT2 RS. So back then this would be like a comfortable everyday version of a GT2 RS, and it's called the GT2. It's a nice GT silver color, manual transmission. Such a nice car. I wouldn't mind owning an older Porsche just like this to have fun, rip around the canyons, and just have fun with it. We have a Porsche bus. I've never seen this before. It's a 1955 Porsche Tempo Mecum Sport Camper, estimated to go for $100,000 to $150,000. This is totally giving me the vibe of a VW bus. But check this out from the side and look how long it is. A VW bus is like half the length. This thing's huge. So there's a normal car right next to it. Look how big this thing is. Check it out, what's turning behind these cars. Oh, it's a Pista Pilati. So, oh, it's a Pista Spider. What? Alrighty guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Right now I'm at the Mecum Jet Center right now. Stay tuned for the next video. We got in, our boy Paige hooked us up, NorCal Lowlife. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and watch the next video on this car show. Have a good day, guys.